Hey guys, it's Thecardists and welcome back to Deck War on a Sunday, as usual, back to normal. So today we're going to be doing the Guardians versus the Sentinels. I thought this would be a very interesting review because one is actually printed by Theory 11 and the other one is printed by the United States Playing Card Company. They're both printed by the United States Company, but one was brung out by the USPCC and one was brung out by Theory 11, and it's a different coloration to the box and inside. But I'm only going to be reviewing the USPCC one. And we have the Sentinels that is also through Theory 11, so I thought it would be awesome to show you a little bit of difference. The Guardians is a one-way back and the Sentinels is a mirrored back. So let's get straight on into the Sentinels, okay? Okay, so here we have these Sentinels playing cards. This is in a really awesome deck of cards that was brung out by Theory 11, and it's really printed by the USPCC. So I thought it would be really awesome to show you the deck itself. As you can see, there is only one version of this deck and there is no other. So let's get into a bit more of a close-up shot of the deck. Okay, so here we have the Sentinels boxed. As you can see straight away on the front, this deck is embossed, and I think it's really awesome because it's kind of like an Egypt feel they did for the trailer. It has Theory 11 there. With this nice starry background there, and it has Sentinels and it has playing cards with this big nice Ace of Spades there with this sword going through. It has Made in the USA, and on the side it has Sentinels, and on the other side it has the US Playing Card Company, and on the bottom it has the Theory 11 logo and some copyright information. Sorry, it's a barcode. The back design is absolutely awesome. As you can see, it has this black border that goes round, but then in reality it actually isn't. It has this nice pyramid design there, the eye, and then this one here as well, with this circle there and there to kind of like the bicycle deck. You have a sword there and there, and I think that's really awesome, and the deck is embossed the whole way around. It has Sentinels on the top also. When you open the flap, it just has some nice design and scroll work there with kind of the Theory 11 logo, and you have this kind of bug there as well. Now, what do you get with the cards when you get inside? Well, the back design isn't what you would think it would be. The back design doesn't come as how it is on the box. It comes with a black border. This is more of it comes with a white border, and I think this makes the deck even better. It's quite a nice finish stock, not those usually rock solid ones that they usually do for Theory 11, so I kind of like it, and this deck is 100% custom. It has the Theory 11 logo there and there, it has the pyramid with a circle there and there with a nice scroll work design going around the outside, and I think that's really cool for the back design. Now the cards themselves that you receive inside are quite very interesting. You get the standard stuff that you would get with Theory 11. You receive yourself a Theory 11 produced by Theory 11. You get a double backer that's always useful for Magic, and you get two custom but identical different coloration jokers. You have one joker here that is juggling some balls, and he has got this nice really like shape-bodied head and figure to himself, and it has red, white and blue, okay, and it has joker in the corners, and then you get a blue version of that. The cards you receive inside are completely custom the whole way through. That's not a bad thing at all, but I think they're just completely custom. As you see, the Ace of Spades, you know, the US Playing Company, the custom Ace of Spades with the sword going through is a different coloration to the one on the front of the box. The pips themselves going through, the spades are a custom smallish pips, not as fat as normal bicycle ones, but they're small. Then you get to the royalty. The royalty are quite cool themselves. You get the Jack, the Queen, the King, and as you can see, they are custom the whole way through with the Jack, the Queen, the King, with like the custom faces and the custom objects that they have and everything, and the different coloration to them. We have the hearts that are doing the same. They're kind of like the Jack's royalty, really cool, and I like when they have custom stuff with Theory 11. I do like it when they do bring custom stuff out, but that's not very often anymore. So it's awesome. Then you get on with the hearts. As you can see, different faces to the hearts, different pip layouts, different pips themselves. Then you get to the clubs, and you can see it's exactly the same as like the spades, but a different like pip layout as well. And then you can see the pips are a little bit smaller than standard clubs. And then continues with the diamonds, and this is exactly the same like a standard, you know, like hearts as well. So they look great, but now let's get on with the Bicycle Guardians. Okay, so here we have the Bicycle Guardians. We have the Theory 11 edition, and we have the USPCC edition. I'm not too sure if they joined up like the Steampunks before. I'm not too sure. If anyone could let me know. But let's get straight on into with the illusion. This one, the Theory 11 edition. Said illusionist there. Whoops. But let's get on with the Theory 11 edition. Okay, so here is the front of the box. Really awesome deck. It's kind of like the Centurions, kind of just with a different back design and stuff. As you can see on the front, it has a bicycle, and it has this Guardian on the front with horses there, with this nice, it's like, I can quickly show it, with horses, with this Guardian there, and it has playing cards and Guardians there, with this nice grey black box. Here we have the air cushion finish, and it has air cushion finish there but in a different language, and then it has made in the USA. On the bottom it has some copyright information, a lot of copyright information, and on the bottom here, on the top it has standard face. And that's basically it for the box, really. And then you have a massive barcode there with a black border and with a 10 of spades. It's usually a 10 of hearts, and it has bicycle since 1885. As you can see on the back of this, it actually shows the back design of the deck on the Theory 11 edition. It has a black Kid Access playing card seal as well. You pop the tab open, you can see it has some copyright information there, and it has nothing else inside. So when you get this, you receive when you open this, you receive a few things. First off, you receive the Jokers. Okay, the Jokers are like this. You receive this angel that is going down and it's killing these like zombies or dead people, and it has 2 identical Jokers, and that is always useful for magic. Then you get the standard Theory 11 ad card, and it has online magic training, bicycle guardians, and just some copyright information there, and some information about Theory 11. And you can see it's their old one because it has their old logo. So it's about Theory 11 and bicycle as well, so it's quite interesting that they've put that in there, the Theory 11 one there. And then it has the bicycle games, and then you can see it has, you know, this one here, and it has bicycle games, and I think that's awesome. When you get inside the deck, you get these pips that, you know, standard USPCC pips. It has bicycle guardians here with these wings that form the Ace of Spades, and I think that's awesome. As you can see when you go through the pack, it's completely standard USPCC bicycle faces. You get to the royalty, and all they've done is colour change them to kind of the standard royalty that Theory 11 do, kind of like propaganda. And you see with the hearts, they've just made the hearts darker in pips. They haven't done much to them at all. So you can see with the Queen here, it's exactly the same, and it continues the whole way through the coloration, and it hasn't really changed at all. So that's basically it for the Guardians. They look good, and by the way, the back design is quite awesome as well. It's a one-way back, and before you know, as you can see, if you look really carefully, okay, if we can actually do this in, you can see that a little square appears because they have one square on the other side, so it is a one-way back. Okay, so here is the back design. As you can see, it has a nice white border that goes round. It has a Guardian here and here with this nice back design, and I think it's really awesome, but as I said, it is a one-way back, so that may be an issue. So let's get on to the way that this deck handles. Handling wise, I've got no problems with this deck. It does spring great. It's on like a bicycle stock, air cushion finish. It dribbles well. Fans on this deck, it fans really nicely. If you do a giant fan, okay, we could do a giant fan with this deck. As you see, it furrows really easily, with ease actually, no issues with that whatsoever. And as you can see, it does a giant fan perfectly as well, no issues whatsoever, and you could pause it there if you wanted to see it. One-handed riffle shuffle is easy as well, and if you do riffle shuffle, it does that with ease. Like there's no issues with this deck whatsoever, and it's just a really, really awesome deck for handling wise. No issues at all. I just feel it's an all-round great deck of cards. But let's get on with the Sentinels deck for handling. Okay, so here we have the Sentinels deck. Let's get straight on with the handling wise. As you see, it has a nice border going around it, not too thick, not too thin. But as you can see, it does fan great. Riffle shuffles quite easily because it's quite a thin stock. A spring, it springs really easily with ease actually. If you do a dribble, it dribbles great. A fan, it fans easy as hell. And then riffle shuffle, so I'm just doing quite standard stuff here. A Charlier cut does that quite easily. Same with the Guardians as well, it does a Charlier cut easily as well. A giant fan with this deck looks absolutely awesome. Okay, as you can see, it does Pharaoh easily as well. But if you do a giant fan, as you can see, it does a giant fan and it looks absolutely stunning. And a one-handed riffle shuffle is awesome as well. I will quickly compare both of them. As you can see, as I mentioned, the Guardians, it does Charlier cut quite easily. No issues with that whatsoever. Flourishing wise, the Guardians will hold up because it will end up clumping at some point, but the Sentinels will do exactly the same, and it's quite a slippery stock actually. So which one do I prefer out of the Guardians versus the Sentinels? So which one do I like, the Guardians or the Sentinels? And truth be told, I'm going to be going with the... It's a hard decision this, guys, you may fall over, so make sure you sit in your seats. I'm going to have to go with the Guardians. I know you're probably a bit shocked, but the reason for this is the Sentinels is great and all. The border's quite thick, but at the same time, this deck doesn't last as long. But the Guardians, I don't mind that it's a one-way back, but it's not really one that, you know, you can't really tell. And what I like is the stock's quite nice and thickish, and it lasts me a lot. This one's lasted me a really long time. But that's just my personal preference. But this is my deck that I like, the Guardians. Nothing against the Sentinels whatsoever. They're a great deck, but when it comes to me, myself, I prefer the Guardians. Sentinels are great, but this is just personally for me is the Guardians. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed Deck War. If you guys enjoyed it, then why not do me a favour, okay? And why not give the video a big old like, okay? So why not give the video a big old like? And then make sure you click subscribe just up there. Check out the previous Deck War just up there. Oh, down there, sorry, and check out the previous video just up there. Make sure if you would like to see another decks go against each other, you comment that down below. That's it. Thanks for watching Deck War and making this possible. That's it. I'll see you guys next one. Have a great day. Guys, thanks for watching that video. It really does help. Would you mind giving the video a like just down there somewhere? Because it will show us your support to the channel. It shows us that you like the decks we review and the videos that we put out. If you would also like to show support in many ways, you can. You can click subscribe. You can comment on the video, and you can like the video. And if you would like to be an amazing person for us and help us out, there is a survey in the description of every single video that tells you, you can go on and there's 10 questions, and you can fill it out and you give your opinion on what you think of the channel, and it really does help. So thanks for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one.